So the Rockets are currently revolutionizing the NBA this year with their small ball lineup, putting out all wing players or pretty much non-big men 1 through 5 to create a small ball starting 5. Their coach, Mike D'Antoni, is a big advocate of this system, but we're going to throw it back to the first NBA altering change he made with the Phoenix Suns. We're throwing it back to 7 seconds or less in 2006. So technically this started in 2005, 2006, but there's no good roster in 2K20 on PC for that. So we're doing the year later, 2006, 2007, a Phoenix Suns historic rebuild. So we got guys like Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, Shawn Marion, Barbosa, Raja Bell, Boris Diaw, Kurt Thomas, James Jones, Marcus Banks. Yeah, we're throwing it back. Jalen Rose is on this team. Jermaine Jones. We haven't even got to this yet. Eric Piatowski. And then Sean Marks, the Brooklyn Nets GM, is on the squad. He's 31. He probably won't be too good for us. And Pat Burke. Mike D'Antoni is the head coach, and you know we're going 7 seconds. So, obviously, we have Amari Stoudemire. We have Steve Nash. Obviously, Joe Johnson has moved on. We got to figure out who could fit well with this team. Now, in this upcoming draft class, it's the 2007 draft class. So, you got guys like Kevin Durant, Mike Conley, Al Horford. I don't know if anybody would fit the system ultimately well because obviously KD could probably fit any system, but he's more of an ISO type player. We're going to look for run and gun type guys. Now, we probably will move on from Boris Diaw at one point. Raja Bell as well, I feel like to win a championship. I don't know if they'll work. And then Shawn Marion, I think we can ride with. So yeah, this is 2006, 2007, so I did throw the Supersonics on here. And then yeah, if you want to see like these rosters, I'll kind of go through them really quickly, and you can kind of see who's on who if you want to pause it and see your team. I'm just going to go through them very quickly. The Lakers are probably going to win it all. This was Steve Nash's MVP year where he did win 2 MVPs. But yeah, the Warriors, obviously they were before the Splash Brothers. Portland Trailblazers aren't very good, and that's when they got the #1 pick to get Greg Oden. Oh wait, I'm just kidding. Nash won the MVP the year prior, but he lost this year's to, I think Dirk Nowitzki won it. So yeah, we're going to simulate the regular season. We're going to see how this team does. I don't plan on winning it all. In real life, they lost to the Spurs in the Western Conference semifinals. So yeah, they were the 1 seed in their division. Oh, I got to turn injuries off. But yeah, we'll see how we do, and I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. Alright, so this team kills it in season number 1 as we go 61-21. And funny enough, that's exactly the same record that the Phoenix Suns had in 2006 and 2007. That's kind of wild. And you know what else happened in 2006, 2007? Dirk winning MVP. TG Ford wins Rookie of the Year. I don't know if that happened. Lamar Odom, 6th Man of the Year. LeBron, Defensive Player of the Year. Vince Carter wins Most Improved. And Flip Saunders wins Coach of the Year. So, All-NBA first team was Dwayne Wade, Agent Zero, Dirk, LeBron, and Shaq. All-NBA second team was Allen Billups, Duncan Gasol, and Dwight Howard. All-NBA third team, you had Kidd. There we go. We get Steve Nash. He averaged 18 and 12. We'll get more to him later. Oh, my God. Oh my God, he was 50, 40, 90. That's crazy. His true shooting is going to be very good. KG, Melo, and Yao Ming wrapped out All-NBA third team. All defensive first team had Shawn Marion on there, as well as Steven Jackson. And then all defensive second team, Larry Hughes made it, Rondo, and then here's our rookie first team and second team. The rookies are going to be messed up a little bit. All right, so we're the 3 seed, winning 61 games. Makes you the 3 seed. That's how strong this Western Conference is. But the 2 teams in front of us, the Rockets with T-Mac, okay, and Shane Battier and Yao Ming. And then the Clippers, all right. What? Elton Brand led that team. I don't know if I agree with that. But all right, we are taking on these 6-seeded Nuggets in round 1 who do have Melo and AI. Kenyon Martin, Marcus Camby, J.R. Smith, a couple future Knicks there. 3 of them. And if we check out the stats, Amari Stoudemire, 23 and 11, 61% from the field, 73 from the line, over an assist, steal, and 2 blocks a game, which is good to see. Shawn Marion, 20 and 12, 47, 33, 80 splits. Yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere. What's his contract looking like? Okay. It's a nice contract. I think we're going to be liking that. In 2K, the salary cap's going to be what it is today. So these players aren't going to be making a crazy amount of money. Like Amari Stoudemire in today's NBA, if you like counter inflation and the salary cap going up, he would be making near $30 million or probably more than $30 million. But in this, only $18 million. Steve Nash, his true shooting percentage was a 69%. Very nice. Very nice. Raja Bell, 13.6 rebounds, 45, 41, 83 splits. Not bad. He's 31 though. Barbosa's 25. Okay. 37, 77 from 3 and from the line. He was pretty solid. What's his contract looking like? So he'll be a free agent. Maybe he'll be restricted. I'm not too sure. And then there's Boris Diaw. He wasn't bad. He's 25. And then there's Kurt Thomas here. We're probably going to have to work on the rest of the bench. All right, guys, so here's the rotation for the playoffs. We're basically going to be playing a 9-man rotation, but the bench isn't going to be playing a lot besides Rajah Bell. Kurt Thomas, James Jones, Marcus Banks off the bench. Rajah Bell is a 6-man getting 28 minutes. And then there's the starting 5. So let's see if... Oh, 7 seconds is now 4.5 stars. Let's see if we can beat Denver in round 1. And we sweep Denver. Okay, San Antonio lost in round 1 to Dirk. So we are taking on Houston here. You do have Tracy McGrady. He's a stud. Shot 65% from 3 in round 1. 1,000 from the line, or 100, but however you want to portray it as. Yao Ming, 28 and 10 in round 1. All right, we might be screwed. Maybe the 7 seconds or less can get us past them, and they do. We are in the conference finals in year 1, taking on the Clippers, who I thought were very overrated to be the 1 seed. Over in the Eastern Conference, you have Miami. It was, Miami, Dallas in real life. So Dallas did lose to the Clippers there in 7. Detroit versus Miami. That's going to be a good series. All right, can we go to the NBA Finals in year 1? And we do. All right, I guess this is going to be more of like a 3-peat challenge. I did not expect to go to the Finals in year 1. We're taking on Detroit, who won in 6 games in round 1, but then had to win in 7 in the next 2. Well, so did we. We swept and then had to win in 7. So we're taking on Billups, Hamilton, Prince, Wallace, Nazir Muhammad, Chris Webber, the end of his days. We're down 2-1. Okay, game 1, we lost by 1. Game 2, we lost by 19. And then game 3, we won by 10. All right, let's see how these next games go. We do win game 4. That's huge. Okay, Barbosa drops 25. Game 5 here. This one's huge. If we can go up 3-2 in Detroit, and we are going to do so. We are 1 game away from winning the NBA Finals. Steve Nash had 23 assists. Oh, boy. Are we going to win in Phoenix on our home floor? I want to at least play if we're going to win it all in year 1. Okay, this one's going to be close. We're up by 1, 90 seconds left. Let's win this Finals. All right, so Steve Nash currently has a double-double. Do we have our starters? And I want to make sure they're in. Stoudemire has 29 points. Rajah Bell has 0. But I'm excited just to play with Rajah Bell. Sean Marion has 16 points. Okay, it's a pretty, it's a defensive game. Both teams under 100 at this current moment. The pick and roll with Tayshaun and Chauncey Billups gets Tayshaun wide open. Okay, so we're down by 1 here. Steve Nash, come on. You got A+ everything. Pick and roll with Damar Stoudemire. You know we're rolling to it. Oh, Steve Nash right to the rim. Easy. Easy money. Can the Canadian get his first Finals victory? Let's see. Oh, Chauncey Billups kind of putting the skates on me. Oh, no. This isn't good. Tayshaun for 3. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot that. Okay. Chris Webber. No way he hits that. Yeah, not a good look there. Stoudemire with the rebound. Kick it to Steve Nash. We're up by 1. Okay, you know what? Let's waste some time here. I know I should be playing 7 seconds or less, actually. But we're going to get a pick and roll with Steve Nash. Alley-oop that to Stoudemire. There we go! That puts us up by 3 with 46 seconds left. A stop here, and it could be over. Obviously, we need to stop and a score, and it would be over. Okay. Marion guarding Webber. I don't know why they're going to Webber here, and Webber misses that. 2 crucial misses there. Obviously, they're going to want to wait this out. I'm not going to go 7 seconds here. That would be pretty dumb. So, yeah, let's hold the ball all the way down to the end of the shot clock, and let's hopefully hit the dagger with Steve Nash. All right, Stoudemire pick and roll. Steve Nash diving through, weaving through. He's going to kick it to Sean Marion. Oh, not a good look. Kick it to Stoudemire. Let's go, baby. And that is game, and we're going to be winning the NBA Finals in year 1. So we were able to get Nash and Stat a Finals victory in year 1. Well, I didn't really do much. I just simulated it. But Stoudemire is your Finals MVP, 28 points, 8 rebounds, about 2 steals, 3 blocks in those 6 games. All right, so I got to make sure nobody on our team really retires. That's important. So Goran Dragic, a.k.a. Eric Piatowski, retires. So that's really it. Sam Cassell of the Clippers retires. Dikembe Mutombo, P.J. Brown. All right, any staff retirements? Rick Carlisle as the Trailblazers head coach. I don't know why Carlisle was the head coach. It was Nate McMillan at the time. And also Bob Weiss retires. So Hall of Fame. Gary Payton goes to the Hall of Fame. Cool jersey retirements. He gets his jersey retired by the Seattle Supersonics. So let's go to the lottery now. I've made it where every team keeps their first round pick. So the Sonics are at 4. Are they going to jump to 1 to get KD? And they don't. They dropped to 6. The Hawks have the number 1 overall pick in the draft. We are at 30. I'm going to try to get somebody, though, obviously to help out the bench. Alvin Gentry's our assistant coach. I don't know if is that true? That he was the assistant coach during this era? He might have been. I don't know off the top of my head. The Suns assistant coach in 2006, 2007. I'm not going to act like I do. But let's fire these guys so we can get like 3 training camps, and then let's get a better assistant GM and CFO. All right, so we really don't have any players to trade on draft night if we wanted to get a better player. So if I would move 30 and 27, and let's say our 2024 first round pick, Nah, there's no shot I'm going to get anybody good. So I'll just see you guys with who I take at 30. I think this draft class has 27 real guys in it, so we might not get somebody that's an actual player. All right, so we finished up the draft, and Kevin Durant is now an Atlanta Hawk. Greg Oden goes to the Timberwolves. Good job. David Kahn, he's just a master drafter. So Al Horford goes to the Trailblazers instead of Greg Oden. 76ers get Thad Young. Did they draft Thad Young in real life? I don't know, but I know Thad Young was a Sixer at one point. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, actually. Joakim Noah goes to the Pacers. Seattle gets Jeff Green. So this is when Boston traded that pick, obviously, for Ray Allen. So the Sonics keep Ray Allen here. Magic get Mike Conley at 10. Marcus Gasol goes to the Lakers at pick 12. Rodney Stuckey there. Wilson Chandler. Jared Dudley. He was a Sun. Maybe that's who they got on this draft. Couple Nick Youngs. I guess he accidentally put 2 in. Nice. And then, yeah, so we ended up taking Garrett Landry. He's a 47 overall. Okay. Our second round pick ended up being better, but he's a 53. All right, so we got no options to do. LeBron opts out. Okay. You know what? LeBron, honestly, I think would be a cool fit. Make Stoudemire the 5 and make LeBron the 4, or Marion the 4. We might have max cap space, but we definitely need to upgrade this bench. So currently on roster, we only have 3 players. Only 3 players. So that is not good. We have to re-sign a bunch of guys. And of course, we don't have bird rights on Raja Bell or Leandro Barbosa. So I do want to bring those guys back. How much money do we have? Okay. We actually probably have enough. Let me look. How much is Barbosa asking for? 15 mil. Okay. So if we bring him back, we would have 31 mil left over. So I'm going to offer him a 3-year deal. How much is Boris Diaw asking for on this block? Or on this block? In free agency? 11 mil? Okay, so if we do that, 11, 15, okay, we're going to have about 25 mil, or we're going to have like 20 mil left over. And then if we want Raja Bell back, he's 31, but he wants 7 mil. I'm going to wait for him and see if I can use an exception. So who's like that one guy we can maybe spend 15 to 20 million on? That would be new. That would really help this team. Darren Williams, Mike Miller, good 3-point shooter. That could be something, but I'm looking more at that power forward. So we can move kind of D out to the bench. Boozer, but I don't want really Boozer and Stoudemire. So maybe like a small forward we can make a stretch for. Or a small... I can't afford LeBron, I don't think. Josh Howard. He actually was pretty good last year. Corey Maggette, Ron Artest. Okay. Manu Ginobili would be literally a fantastic fit, but we can't afford him, I don't think, if we want to bring back Barbosa and Diaz. So I think I'm going to go after... You know what? If I could afford Joe Johnson, let's bring him back to Phoenix, because if Robert Sarver was the owner at the time, they were just too cheap to pay him. So we are going to offer him a deal. I don't know if we can sign all 3. I hope we can. So can we sign Barbosa, Diaw, and Joe Johnson? We might have to renounce the rights on Bell. We don't. Sean Marks, I want to keep you. Actually, we'll try to keep Kurt Thomas and... Oh, no, we can't. So yeah, we could sign these 3 guys and keep the bird rights or the cap hold open for Raja Bell, because we're lucky that is so small. Dirk was a free agent. Okay, he's going to go back to the Mavs. KG didn't get any offers either. Elton Brand or Chris Bosh. I should go after Chris Bosh. But Duncan goes to the Rockets. He stays in Texas. LeBron goes to the Warriors. All right, just like... That's funny. Ginobili goes to the Bulls. We get Johnson and Barbosa, obviously, and Boris Diaw. So, unfortunately, we can't afford to bring Raja Bell back because he wants too much money, and we can't afford it. I guess we just don't have an exception. So, guys, we can afford not many good ones. I mean, we can go after Carlos Arroyo to be a backup point guard. We can go after Quentin Richardson. He's 27. I mean, we do have our starting center in Stoudemire. We could use Boris Diaw as our backup big, because we're going to probably play Marion at the 4 and then Joe Johnson at the 3, or vice versa. And then we'll have our... Okay, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, we only have 6 guys on roster. That is not good. I don't want to have to trade like Sean Marion for 2 guys. Like, I'm not going to do that. But let's try to pick up Quentin Richardson here. And then we do get Quentin Richardson. Who else can I afford? Oh, we need a big. We're going to have to go after Jason Maxwell here because he's 27, so he might not regress. And then we're going to have to... You know what? Screw it. Give me Kwame Brown. He's going to probably play like 7 minutes a night for us. So Kevin Garnett goes to the Spurs. So R.C. Buford replaces Tim Duncan with Kevin Garnett. Elton Brand goes to the Nets. And then Chris Bosh goes back to the Raptors. Terry to the 76ers. And Rip Hamilton to the Grizzlies. All right, so player progression. Nesh went up even though he's 33. But our 25-year-old and our 29-year-old went down. Whatever. Joe Johnson, 83. I mean, we could look to move Joe Johnson at one point if the bench is that bad and we're trying to compete in season number 3, sure. All right, guys, so we are playing our starting 5 so many minutes this year because our bench is so bad. So it's Nash and Barbosa, Joe Johnson, Shawn Marion, and Stoudemire is the starting 5. Bench is Diaw, Richardson, Kwame Brown, and Jason Maxill. And then our system proficiency in 7 seconds is 4 stars. Okay, obviously we're going to stick with that. Who is holding us down a little bit? Maybe Sean Marion. Okay, but hey, he helped us win a championship last year. 2018 draft class is the one this year. So we got D Rose, Russ, Gordon, Dragic, Michael Beasley, DeAndre Jordan, Kevin Love. So some good guys in there. And then our preseason power ranking, CourtNavy.com, reigning champions is at number 8. And I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. Alright guys, so at the end of season number 2, we have the same exact record as we had last year, 61-21. Tim Duncan of the Rockets gets MVP. Don't know who that is, but he gets Rookie of the Year, like, over KD. Wait, was he a second round pick? He was. Yeah, because I know they took Conley in round 1. Alright, whatever. TJ Ford, 6th man of the year. He was pretty solid for Denver. LeBron, defensive player of the year for the Warriors. Nate Robinson, most improved in Milwaukee. And Flip Saunders gets coach of the year once again. So we are the 1 seed this time in the Western Conference. Last year we had the same exact record, but we were the 3 seed. We're taking on Memphis in round 1. So Rip Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince, Pau Gasol, Memento Okoro, Rudy Gay, Bargnani, Kyle Lowry, a young Kyle Lowry, Quentin Ross, Eric Snow, Earl Boykins. Solid team there for an 8 seed. But we should win. Steve Nash, though. Holy crap. 23 points, 15 assists, 50, 43, 95. Good thing fatigue isn't a thing in 2K right now. Because I'm sure he would be gassed by the end of the year playing how many minutes a night? 39 a night. Oh, my God. That's insane. Amari Stoudemire, 22 points, 10 rebounds, over an assist, steal, and 2 blocks a game. Very nice. Sean Marion, 18 points, 10.5 rebounds, over an assist, over a steal, over a block a game, and shot 35 from 3. Barbosa, 16.5 points, 4 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 2 steals, 49, 38, 79 splits. Joe Johnson, 16 points, 3.5 rebounds, 48, 43, 78 splits. And then there's Quentin Richardson, Boris Diaw, and yeah, Kwame Brown, and then Maxill somewhere down there. So let's get into these playoffs. Round 1 here against the Memphis Grizzlies, and we sweep them. That's what I'm talking about. Now we have a rematch of last year's Western Conference Finals with the LA Clippers. So they've added Tarek Fisher, Josh Childress, Ricky Davis. They got Rashard. They're not that good. Like, there's no reason they should beat us. Drew Gooden there. Yeah, oh my God. We were up, what, 3-0? Game 1, we ended up blowing him out. Steve Nash had 20 and 20. He's averaging 27. Oh, my God, jeez. Holy crap, he's 34, too. Game 2, we blew him out. Game 3, we dropped 154 on their heads. But then we lost Game 4 in overtime. We lost Game 5 by 17. Lost Game 6 by 6. And we win in 7. Wow. So now we're taking on the Warriors, who have Baron Davis, Jason Richardson, LeBron, Rashid, and Tiago Splitter. Also have Andres Nocioni, Matt Barnes, Afir Olsen, and Michael Pietrus. All right, they do have LeBron, though, so they might beat us. No, we win in 6. And we're going to our back-to-back. We're going back-to-back here to take on the Pistons, the team we beat last year. Have they added anybody? They've Ben Gordon now. They've lost Rip Hamilton. They have Steven Jackson. Okay, and Carlos Boozer. Wow, they were active in free agency. And Andrew Bogut. Okay, they have Tanny Granger, Theo Ratliff, Ronald Dupree. He's Bruce Brown, and then Allen Henderson. Are we going to lose to them? Oh. We lose in 6. They get revenge on us, and now we are splitting 1-1 against the Pistons in the finals. Let's get into the offseason. Phillips is your finals MVP, and let's try to end the series on a good note, or this video on a good note, excuse me. All right, so we can go to the NBA draft here, but we're going to have the 29th pick in the draft. I mean, we could look to trade, like, Boris Diaw. No. I mean, what could I get for Quentin Richardson, Garrett Landry, and my first-round pick? Trivan Ueva. Okay, that's an upgrade. I'd probably do that if I can't find anything else. Nick Young, who was drafted 22nd overall. Andres Biedrins, okay. It's another big. Because we don't really need Quentin Richards. Troy Murphy. I would like a Josh Smith. A 21-year-old Josh Smith. Okay, he had a really good year last year for Dallas as a second-year player. Okay, I would definitely do that. We can get the other Nick Young. Yeah, you know what? Give me Josh Smith. Why not? Then do we maybe think about trading Boris Diaw? Okay, you know what? I don't think I'm going to trade Boris Diaw, though, because, yeah, I guess we don't really have a wing off the bench yet, and I'm not going to get anybody in this draft. Let's see who goes where. So the Pacers had the number 1 overall pick, and they took Russell Westbrook. K-Love to the Magic. Derrick Rose to the 76ers. Don't know who that is. Eric Gordon to the T-Wolves. Michael Beasley to the Hawks. Supersonics get DeAndre Jordan. George Hill to the Mavs. There's Roy Hibbert, Gallo to the Heat. They finally get him. Well, just 10 years earlier than what they wanted. Jazz get Brooke Lopez. Goran Dragic to the Lakers. Ibaka to the Kings. And that's pretty all the notable names pretty much. So, sure, we'll bring back Gordon Sessions. Why not? But yeah, we kind of need that backup wing just because we just traded away Quentin Richardson. So, we could sign Trenton Hassel, Sasa Vucevic, We could sign, yeah, you know what? Give me Trent Hassel. Or we could actually kind of afford like somebody making 8 mil a year, like an Andre Miller. So you know what? I'm going to give Eddie Jones like 8 mil a year and then try to trade him for somebody good. I don't think I could sign him and Trent Hassel. Like, I just don't think that's going to work out. Yeah, we didn't have any free agents of our own right. So can I sign both these guys? That'd be cool, but I feel like they're not going to allow me to. And yeah, we can't sign Trent Hassel. So let me look to move, what's his name? Eddie Jones here. What? Oh, hold on. I gotta turn that restriction off. All right, I kind of messed up. I'm not getting anything good here player-wise. I don't know why I did that. He's 37 years old. So I'm just gonna take a top 3 protected first-round pick from Portland, and I'm gonna sign, oh, I can't sign that Harrell guy. Oh, Jesus, this is not gonna be good. This bench is gonna be horrible. All right, let me sign Bonzi Wells, sure. Oh, we can actually, I think, release the trade exception, or no, we can actually use a trade exception here. So can we move Bonzi Wells, this first round pick, and this are 2 first round picks here? I also traded a first round pick with Eddie Jones. Okay, so we could use the trade exception. Trevor Ariza. Ooh, yeah, well, he was a Sun, I feel like, at one point. We could get Rajab, or that's Charlie Bell. Never mind. Steve Francis. How old is he? 31. Yeah, I'm gonna get Trevor Ariza, young Trevor Ariza, 21 years old. We have to give up 3 first round picks to get him, but we're gonna do it. So how many guys do we have on the roster? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we need to sign one more guy. Let's sign like a backup center here. We could sign Kwame Brown again. Sure, why not? He knows the system. He's not much of a 7 seconds or less guy, but why not? So Ray Allen went to the Mavs. Baron Davis went to the Lakers. Mike Bibby to the Warriors. Dwight to the Celtics. Michael Redd to the Hawks. Interesting. So Steve Nash is a 95 overall. Everybody went up this year, which is good. Who went down? Nobody went down. All right, I'll take it. All right, guys, so here's the rotation for the 3rd and final season. Same starting 5 as last year, but the bench, I think, is definitely upgraded. Kwame Brown still getting 10 minutes a night, but then we have Diao, Smith, and Trevor Ariza basically getting 20 minutes a night. 7 seconds or less is 4 stars. Cool. And then our preseason power ranking, according to NBA.com, is all the way at 9. We were 8 last year, and we won it all, so let's see how far we can go in the 3rd and final season. So at the end of season number 3, we have our best record in the video, and we go 63-19. Steve Nash wins MVP. That's what I'm talking about. D'Antoni gets Coach of the Year. So we didn't even be the 1 seed, though. The Warriors were with LeBron, Mike Bibby, Jason Richardson, Matt Barnes, Mark Brown, Andres Nocioni. Wow, okay, so we were the 2 seed. We're taking on the Jazz in round 1, who have Larry Hughes, AK-47, Paul Millsap, Brooke Lopez, Al Harrington, Raja Bell, our buddy, David West. Okay, let's check out the stats. Steve Nash is incredible, man. He's absolutely incredible. Was his true shooting better last year? No, it was 67, but it was 65 this year. Stoudemire, 21 and 10. And Barbosa had 16, 4.5, and 6 this year. Okay. 53-43 splits. There's Johnson, Marion, Josh Smith. Not taking threes, that's good. And then there's Boris Diaw, Trevor Ariza, and Kwame Brown. Round 1 here against the Utah Jazz. We are going to win in 6. That's what I'm talking about. Taking on the Rockets here in round 2, who have Luke Ridnour, Tracy McGrady, Rashul Butler, Tim Duncan, Yao Ming. Oh, that's a nice big 3. We might be screwed. Okay. Duncan, McGrady, and Yao. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Oh, and we sweep them. All right. Now we taking on the Warriors, who we beat last year, but they have LeBron and they were the 1 seed. We might lose. We lose in 7. And the Pistons go to 3 straight finals. But this time they lose to the Warriors. So they go 1-2 in the finals in this video. LeBron is your finals MVP. He gets his first ring. But he's on the Warriors, not the Heat. But yeah, that is going to be for me. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We threw it back to the 7 seconds or less era with the Phoenix Suns. If you weren't old enough to watch this team play, you missed out. You should go watch some of their old games if you can, because they were a joy to watch. This is when I started to get into basketball around this time, and that's why kind of Steve Nash is my favorite player of all time. Just watching him play in that era was so much fun to watch. But yeah, that's going to be for me. Let me know in the comments if you want to see any other historic rebuilds. Just let me know what team and what year. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.